Spook Junkies, what is happening? Yes, it's Friday, the weekend. The weekend is here. Oh, yes. This week just flew on by. But, you know, when you get as old as I do, the weeks just go on by just so quick. But anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. I hope you just enjoy the whole entire weekend. Have fun, relax, get out there in the sun. Just enjoy life. That's all you got to do. Just enjoy life. Anyway, I'm the Real Crackhead, back to reacting to what some say are the scariest videos on the internet. And you and me both know that a lot of these things can be debunked, and a lot of them are fake. But there are those occasional ones that kind of get you, get you. Scares me anyway. And there's just no explanation for them. Which brings me to this point. We're going to be watching No Through Road. I guess there's a series of these. We've only watched, I believe it's the first one. But I don't know if I want to sit through a whole entire series. It was kind of like a psychedelic trip. You know what I'm saying? It was all over the place. But if it's real, oh my gosh. God be with those people. But anyway, so we have got to No Through Road Explained. Now, it's supposedly explained by Tenebrous Jim. Never heard of him, never seen any of his stuff. I guess we're going to find out. But anyway, hopefully he can shed a little bit of light on this, and then we can just move on. Now, normally I do video games on Fridays, but truthfully, I love the Visage game, but, I just don't know how much more I can handle. So I may just kind of wean myself off of that, if you know what I mean. Anyway, welcome. It's Friday. Let's start it off with a bang and hopefully a little knowledge on whether this video was an actual true video. I have my doubts because, like I said, the thing that I started thinking about yesterday was after we watched the video, is that when all this stuff was going on in there, then they would show these like little clips of, them in their house or in their car, or, what I'm saying, they'd be bouncing back and forth. That's what was driving me crazy. Who put this all together? If this was real, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But anyway, hopefully it'll all be explained here pretty soon. We're just going to get right on to it so we can enjoy our weekend.
Skeleton. Brimhall Farm was in the news. I don't know what it was. I can't
Got my thermal cup this time. Keeps my coffee nice and hot.
Shit so badly. I don't think we. It's not me. I can't.
Turn the bloody lights on!
There we go.
What are you doing?
Tenebrous Jim.
On January 15th, 2009, YouTube channel Intracole3 uploaded a mysterious video titled No Through Road, one of the earliest found footage ARGs in the site's history. But very few people realize that this was the first in a 4-part mini-series that continues the story.
See, I didn't know that.
And raises more questions than answers. However, after watching each video multiple times and reading over several different theories, I feel well enough equipped to explain the No Through Road series. But before I get started, I highly recommend that you pause the video now and go watch the series for yourself. Done? Good.
Yeah, right.
So without further ado,
It'll take a lot longer than.
let's get into it.
That's funny. Imagine if you can watch videos that fast. That would be kind of cool, actually. Well, with Elon Musk, you never know with that neural transplant he's talking about. I mean, zip it right into your brain.
On December 17th, 2008, 4 17-year-old boys were found dead in their car at an abandoned farm 10 miles from their hometown. This video contains the unedited footage from the camera belonging to one of the boys, also found in the car. If you have any information regarding the footage, please contact us at the website given at the end of the video.
Annoying beep.
The first entry opens with 4 teenagers from Stevenge, driving in their car.
Make a difference. Have you seen that on Mock the Week? Famous last words. Stingrays love foreplay.
Oh, they should say something.
Okay, I'm just going to stick this down here because I can't be fucked to keep moving it.
They then come across a private tunnel marked by a sign that says,
Oh, that's no.
They think nothing of it and drive through. A quick note is that I was only able to catch 2 of their names, James and Stephen, although these are the only names that we need to know. They quickly become lost, but still, they manage to maintain a carefree attitude and even film a dead rabbit. Very wholesome.
Yeah.
This is when things take a dark turn, when one of them sees something standing in the road and panics.
Look at that ass.
Standing in the road or on a hill? I don't know.
Steve! Get back in! Drive! What's what? What's the matter? Drive!
They drive for a while more and come by another crossroad. The exact same crossroad they came to several hours earlier, despite the fact that they had been driving in a straight line. They turn on the radio to try and relax, but instead, it plays an ominous sound.
You put the radio on.
Yeah, but might as well. Hang on a sec, I can't get the seat, mate.
What is this? I see trees.
Whacked out
Look,
death
guys,
metal
look.
there.
Oh my god, Stevenage. Welcome to Stevenage.
Wow.
Hey guys.
Hey
Hey guys.
last.
Turn the lights on. What the fuck? How did we get here?
Just as soon as they think they'd made it out, they are seemingly warped back to the tunnel entrance and are met with a menacing face.
It's not me. I can't.
Turn the bloody lights on! What the fuck? What? No! Turn! What are you turning I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. No, please! No! Please! Please! No! No!
The masked man proceeds to beat Stephen to death with his own camera. This is where the first entry ends. This is footage from the first of 2 tapes procured by the police following the event codenamed NTR2.
So
I can only hope they do not catch me before I obtain the second tape.
What's the actual?
The second entry picks up 3 years after the
Police.
first one left off, with 2 boys driving out to pay their respects to a deceased friend. We quickly find out that one of these guys was from the first video. James, the new cameraman, Dave, was never a part of this, Stephen obviously being presumed dead. James had apparently survived the first incident and was rescued by authorities. However, when trying to remember what happened, he appears to be suffering from amnesia.
Look at the video. You see me get dragged out first, before Stephen. I don't know how I got out there.
Don't remember anything.
Last thing I remember is flagging down that car and then being in hospital.
They try and lighten the mood by talking about a TV show involving time travel.
Each time they meet each other, they're meeting a slightly different version of them.
Went back in time to when you got up. Would you see yourself in bed, or would you be waking up again?
Well, if you know you've done something, you can... Do you know where we are?
I've no idea where we were coming down there.
They quickly find themselves lost again. Somehow, they have arrived back at the no-through road, almost as though they had been summoned by the road itself. Then appears a familiar face. Miraculously, Stephen, after all this time, is still alive. The passage of time appears to have been
What?
different, as Stephen believes he's only been gone for a few hours. And as his friends try and comfort him, the second tape ends here.
This is insane, crazy. I don't know. I thought the police were... I don't know.
This is the beginning
Let's
of the
go.
damaged tape. I'm trying to retrieve the rest. The third entry is relatively short. The trio are driving down the road, trying to escape, and receive a phone call from an unknown source.
Finally.
Hello?
Yet again, no matter what turn they take, they're trapped. Then, suddenly, the masked man returns.
Jesus Christ! Drive. Go, 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 go! Go!
All right. Are any of you guys following this?
I don't know what to think anymore.
Yeah.
After having failed
I
to
don't know
kill
what
the
to think
masked
either.
man, the car is crashed and unable to start,
Why
leaving
do
them
you
stranded in
always
front of
crash
an
when you...
abandoned shack.
And now they're supposedly in this guy's shack.
It becomes clear that the road they've been trapped in is cursed. They then come before a familiar sight. They see themselves on the night of the incident 3 years ago. Clearly, the tunnel traps its victims in an infinite time loop.
Like horns in there.
Steven tries to save his past self. He puts on a mask from the cabin so his past self won't recognize him. He knocks him out and tries to drag him to safety, but his past self wakes up and attacks him. He takes off the mask, but it doesn't save him. The first Steven bashes him again and again with the camera, unknowingly repeating the events from the first video.
Now, if it wasn't for all the jumping around in this thing, these guys would have an excellent career in Hollywood.
Steven?
Ashamed and horrified, he runs away, leaving Dave alone.
Stephen!
Oh, the guy that they hit with the car, supposedly, right? Finally, the analysis. That's what I want. That's what we want to see.
So, I know what you're all thinking. What the hell was that ending? Well,
What
as
the
I
hell's
said,
whole
the road
video?
traps its victims in infinite time loops. And it's no secret that the Steven who gets killed in the first video is actually the Steven from the fourth video killed by the original Steven. But who is the other masked man that we see? It's unclear whether or not the masked man is a servant of the road, or perhaps he kills not to satiate the road's thirst for blood, but to keep people from suffering in an endless loop of being hopelessly lost for all
Okay.
eternity.
So is this
And
guy
the
not
UK
really
government
explaining it?
obviously
Just-
knows, hence why the road was closed down in the first
he's
place.
playing into it.
And judging by the descriptions, the videos were leaked by a man on the inside, a whistleblower. At the beginning,
Okay.
4 boys were found dead, Steven included.
Yeah, so what's...
Maybe
what's
this
up with
is what
that?
causes him to break down at the end of the second entry, finding out that not only has he been missing for 3 years, He's also been dead for 3 years.
Crazy!
I want to know what you guys think. What is this road? And who do you think the masked man is?
Well, I thought you were explaining
Let us
the
know
whole
down
thing.
in the comments
That's what
section.
I thought. I thought this was like
A big thank
gonna
you to
be
Indracole3 for making the series
how
in the
this was
first
gonna be.
place.
How
It
this
was
was
equally as
fake.
interesting
So
as it was
I still have no
terrifying.
idea. We're still
Well,
lost.
That's all from me. If you're new to the channel,
Thanks a
welcome.
lot.
It's great to have you here.
Yeah,
Consider subscribing.
Oh gosh. Okay. Well, I thought this was an actual explanation. And truthfully, I don't know if I want to watch all these videos. So obviously, this has got to be some sort of staged thing. You know, I mean, there's 6 videos or 7 videos, supposedly. So these guys need to go to Hollywood. Just skip all the psychedelic nonsense they got going on in there. So anyway, no real closure except for the fact that I do definitely believe this is definitely a setup stage thing. You know, I'm sure you guys think of the same exact thing. So anyway, enjoy your weekend. Have fun. Get out there. And I am out of here until Monday. Okay, where are you now? Oh, there you are. Take care, guys. Love ya.